Hello everyone, this is your friend and your host, Nobody Junction, welcoming you back to another episode of building the USS Enterprise from the television series Star Trek The Next Generation in Minecraft. And today we're on part 4 on deck 39, and we're moving slightly up all now on the secondary hull, so we've got another deck to go. So today we're going from another deck, we're going to add some more of the deflector array at the bottom, and most of the warp core as well. Okay, so once again, before we start now guys, thank you for all joining my channel. Your support is very much appreciated. Like I say, if you make sure you got your notification bell on, because like I say, YouTube is playing up a little bit, so any more future videos I release, I will need you to put your notification bells on, please. Okay, so let's get cracking. So once again, we head to the warp core. So I just need to make sure, if you're watching this from the first time, that I have done completely the starboard side. I am going to do the port side. Like I say, this beautiful ship is all symmetrical, which I love. Okay, it's not like the Titanic where one room is different from the other. Like I say, the next video, guys, I probably will be releasing the next video on the tutorial of the Titanic. Another part is going to be released. It's quite a big part. So like I say, I wanted to get another one for the Enterprise as well. So let's get going. So like I say, your warp core is the first reference point for deck 39. And once again, we'll look towards the stern of the ship and where the perimeter is. Okay, as you can see from this glass block on top of the previous deck of deck 40, which I put there. Get your smooth stone. And you go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Leave a gap of 1 behind, and it's the same again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And once again, do the same again. You got a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 6th block, you go up by 4 again. Okay, and now you go to the beginning here of the warp core. Okay, so at the back here, put an orange block at the top, leave a gap of 1 again, and put down, well, I'm not going to change it just yet. I'm going to show you how many you need in total. So I'm going to just change that to orange concrete. I'm going to highlight the first block, go all the way back towards the stern, and you need a total of, just highlight it now, fill it in, 95 blocks. 95 blocks in total. Okay, so coming at the end here, I'll just close that toolbox. From this block here, go to the left by 1, 2, and 3, and go down by 1. So you're on the 4th block, and put down 1 block and 1 to the left. Same again from the southwest down by 1, so it's another 2. Okay, and then down 1 southwest, and it's a 1 single block. And once again, just go along by 1 block, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we're joined up from the previous I'm gonna have to start again here. We joined up from the previous episode. So underneath the orange concrete blocks, get your grey concrete and just put 1, 2, go up by 1, and then put 1, and then do a 2, and then do another 2 underneath, and then a 1, 2, and 3, and then 1 at the end here. Okay, so we're going to come down to our first layer here, folks. Okay, but what I might do first as well, I'll do the front end as well. Might as well get that out of the way. So come to the front half. Okay, so like I say, from where the perimeter is of the warp core, from this block here, go 1, 2, and 3. So basically it's underneath these smooth stones here. I'll make sure I've highlighted the right block as well. And you just go up by 4 again. So I'll just fill that in. It says I've done by 3, so I'm just going to copy that and raise by 1 just there. Okay, so once that's now done, go up by 1 and go 3 to the right. Okay, as you can see from this block here, so we're in line with the deck below. And once again, I will need to change this to orange concrete, so to show you how many blocks we need to put down, starting from this block. So this one is highlighted, go all the way towards the bow until we get to about here at the beginning of the deflector. Fill it in. It's 114 blocks. 114. You must put down in 114. Okay. So underneath the 114 at the end, you need to do a row of 4 directly underneath. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. As so. Okay. Down by 1 and 1 to the left. 1. And then down by 1 and 1 to the left, you need to do a 2. Okay. So underneath here, you need to do a total of, from underneath these 2, go to the left by 1, 2, and 3. So I'll just highlight that block just there. And you need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Make sure it's 11 blocks. So I'll highlight this one. Now this is just going to change 10 because I've already highlighted 1. So it is 11 blocks. Okay. Now coming back towards the front, get a grey concrete block again, guys. And put 1, 2, 3 at the top. And then go up by 1, 1, 2, and 3. And go up by 1, 1, 2, and 3. And then just up by 1. Okay, so this is the center of the deflector. Okay, right, so going back towards the stern now, so I'll quickly make my way down. We're going to do the first layer of the hull like we did last time. I'm going to do one row at a time. Okay, and you need to get your smooth stone block, as I will highlight. There we go. And with the 3 here, start on the first one here. You need to go outward all the way up to the end, and you need to do a total of 60 blocks. Okay, so we need 2 lots of 60, so I'll just copy that, paste one to the left and another one. Okay, so from this corner here, turn right. Okay, and you need to go out by 4 to the left, as so. I'll just copy it, and you need to do that another 1, 2, 3 times, so 4 rows in total. And then go forward by 1 and 1 to the left again. So there's a row of 4 there. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left. Forward by 1 and 2 to the left. And same again in the row front. I'll just undo that mistake. There we go. And then forward by 1 and 1 to the left. But it's a 3, so I'll get rid of that 1 on the right. And then go forward by 1 and 1 to the left, as so. I'll just zoom out a little bit so you can see. I'll just copy that again. Okay, so forward by 1 and 1 to the left. And that is a 3. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll highlight now. So that's 1 to there and 3 in total. And then forward by 1 and 1 to the left. Forward by 1. There you go. So that's another row of 3. Now go forward by 1 and 3 to the left. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then forward by 1 and 1 to the left. It's another 3. And forward by 1 and 1 to the left. And then forward by 1, but it's a 2 on the left, so remove that 1 block. Then forward 1 and 1 to the left. And then forward by 1 and 1 to the left. So it's another row of 3. And then forward by 1 and 1 to the left. There we go, that's another 1. And go forward by 1. So that's another row of 3. Okay, now you need to go forward now, guys. So select the one on the left here. Go all the way forward. And you need to go forward by at least, let me just fill these in, 29 blocks. 29. So I'm going to copy that and put another row of 29 to the right. Okay, so I'll start from this corner here, this one I've highlighted. Go forward by 1. It's a row of 3, and you need to go forward by 4 blocks. So I'll fill in the first one. I'll copy it. And then it's another row, another row, another row. So that's 4 rows there. Okay, the next one is going to be 4 rows of 2. So start from this corner here, up by 1 and 1 to the left, as you can see highlighted. And it's 4 rows of 2. Okay, so that is 8 blocks in total. There we go. And then just on the top left hand corner, just go forward by 1, and you need to do 6 blocks of, so it's basically 3 rows of 2, as so. Okay, now we've got a long row here now, guys. So we're going to start with the right hand side block here, which I've highlighted. Go forward. Okay, all the way up to the end, and in total it is 61 blocks. So I'll just copy it all and put another 2 rows of 61s to the left. Start with the top right again. Okay, you're going to need 2 rows of, let me just highlight this again, 10 blocks. So I'll do another 10 to the right. Top right again, go forward by 1. Okay, just going to highlight this block, and it's going to be 2 rows of 6. So there's 6 rows there and 1 more to the right. So that's 12 blocks in total, as you can see. Now we're going on top here with the phaser array, the ventral one. Am I saying that word right? Ventral? I'm not too certain. Okay, let me know in the comments. So top right corner there, highlight 1 by 1, go forward by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 12 blocks in total, and do another 12 to the right. Once again, top right block, highlight the first block, and go forward. And you need to put in 16 blocks. Okay, I'm just going to copy that and paste another 16 to the right. Okay, so top right here, and you need to do 3 rows of 3. So that's 3, 6, and 9. Okay, so you're going to be overlapping the row below. There you go. So once again, start with the top right again, go forward by 1, go 3 to the right, and you need to go forward. Actually, I'll just do 1 row so we're not to get confused. 8 blocks. So you need another 2 rows of 8, which I'll just highlight there for you. Okay, so in this next one, we need 20 blocks because it's going to be 4 rows of 5. There we go. That's 4 rows of 5 going forward. 5 going forward and 4 to 4 across. Okay, the next one, you need to start, as you can see in the yellow blocks here, the second block to the left. Okay, highlight the block and go to the right by 6 and forward by 3. So that's going to be 18 in total. Okay, so go to the top left box now for reference. Go 1 in, highlight the first block, and it's going to be 6 blocks forward, and it's going to be 8 blocks to the right. So you're going to be doing 6 rows of 8. So let me fill that in now. Copy it and paste it forward. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, reference point again. This next bit is the top left hand side corner, coming by 3. First block highlighted. Go to the right by 8, and you're going to go forward by 4. So that's 8, 16, and you're going to get 32 blocks. There we go, as you can see there. And just put a single one on the top right. There you go. Next reference points, top left again. Okay. Okay, go 1 in, highlight the first block, go forward by 4, and you need to go to the right by 3, 6, 9, 10. So that's 1, 2, that's going to be 40 blocks in total, which you've had. Sorry, I apologise, 44 blocks. Where did I go wrong there? It's 11, isn't it? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Yep, it's 11. Next point, we just need to go start at this bottom right hand side corner, so a bit different this time. Okay, go forward by 2, and on the third block, go 1 to the right, which I've highlighted there. And then on this block, you need to do 2 rows of 6, so it'll be 12 in total, but it's only going to change 11 because I've already changed 1. Okay, so the next one is going to be a long row here, so I'll do 1 row at a time. First reference point, top left again, go in by 2, as you can see the yellow block I've highlighted there, and go to the right by a complete of 26 blocks. The next one, it's going to be 3 in this time, it's going to be 2 rows. So I've just highlighted this block here, go all the way to the right, fill it in, and it's 23 blocks, so you're going to be doing 46 blocks in total, which I'll just copy and paste there. Come over to the left again, reference point is 3 in from this corner, forward by 1, so you're on the 4th block, and go all the way to the right again, and that's 20 blocks. Next one, 3 in again, and it's 2 rows of the same, so let me highlight the first block, as you can see there, go all the way to the right, and it's 2 rows of 17 blocks. So I'll just go forward by 1 by there. Okay, so the next one is going to be 3, 6, it's on the 7th block. 7th block. Okay, so highlight it and go to the right by 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you're going 2 blocks over. There we go, 13 blocks. Okay, there's going to be a lot of blocks in this Enterprise build. Okay, so forward back, the next one is just directly forward again, but this one, these two are exactly the same length. So go to the right. Okay, first one is going to be 20 blocks. Okay, so just do another row of 20 just in front of it. There you go. And then get your smooth stone again. Top right corner, turn right, and it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put down row of 4. Change the blocks. There we go. And to finish off this deck, the next reference point is my right hand side block here. Okay, so you're going to go to the left by 3, 6, 9, and 10, and you're going to go 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 130 blocks. Okay, and you need to put down a single box, top left hand side corner here, well, you're on the front here, top right, go in by 1 and just replace it. Okay, so like I say, this is the bottom of the deflector dish. So at the back here, okay, this corner here, I just realized I haven't got the block ready as well. You need a blue concrete block. Okay, I'll choose light blue. Okay, and just put it on the row behind. So I'll put 1 block there and I'll highlight it. Put it on the row behind of the row of 10 and fill it in. There we go, 13 blocks there. So it's covering these 2 as well. Okay, so it's 13 blocks there, and just go 2 behind. So you're joining up with us that row of blue like we did in the last episode. The next bit, starting from this corner here, okay, you're going to highlight the first block and you go to the right, basic to the center line here, and you fill it in. I'll just copy it. So it's 15 blocks. I'm going to keep it as Neverite. I'm just showing where they go. So you go forward by 2, so you put a row there, and then forward by 3, a row there, a forward by 2, a row there, and a forward by 1. And the rest you're going to fill in with grey concrete, which I'll get there for you. Okay, so you just fill in the gaps, which I'll do now. So here to there, 13. Highlight the block. There we go. And fill in by 1. Copy it. And then go for a gap of 2. And fill in the next 2 rows. Gap of 3. Sorry, not a gap of 3. A gap of 1. And another gap of 1. And 1 at the front. Okay, there we go. Done. Excellent. Right, so like I say, yeah, after what we did in the previous episode, like I say, all smooth stone, you need to cover in light grey concrete. So I'll give you a little demo here once again. All sides you see, you just fill in, except for the top. Okay, you just fill in everything you see. Okay folks, so now we're moving on to layer 2. So come back to the stern again. So it should be a single row this time, as you can see by this sea lantern, which I'll just replace later on. So once again, I'll make sure I've got my smooth stone and start from the right again as I'm facing towards the stern. And you're going to highlight what I'm going to highlight, and you're going to place down, let me fill it in now, 61 blocks. 61. Okay, so going forward, but come to the left by 2, it's going to be a row of 4 again. So let me fill that in. So as you can see there, okay, copying it, I'm going forward by another 2 rows. 1, 2. To the left by 2 and forward by 1, another 2 rows. I'll undo that one. Okay, so make sure I get that right. So that's 2 rows there, so that's 8. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left again, and it's 3 rows of 4. Then forward by 1 and 2 to the left. Okay, there's 4 there highlighted there for you. So forward by 1 and 1 to the left, it's going to be a row of 3. Let me fill that in. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go forward by 1 row. So that's 2 rows of, did I copy it? I'm sure I did. There we go. There you go, 2 rows of 3. The next one, you go forward by 1 and you put 1 more to the left, so it's a row of 4. So you're going to go forward by 1 and 1 to the left, and that's a row of 3. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left, another row of 3. And then forward by 1 and 1 to the left, and it's 2 rows of 3. The next one, if you go forward by 1, it's a whole 3 to the left, and it's still a row of 3. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left, another row. Forward by 1, it's just going to be 2, so I'm going to remove that 1 to the right. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left. And then another 1 and 1 to the left. Okay, so we're on the long rows now. So I'll start on the left, go forward, and it's going to be a row of 31 blocks. So I'm just going to copy that, paste it to the right, top left, and it's going to be 8 blocks again, so 4 rows of 2. So I'll fill that in as well. Oh, that's wrong. I'll fill that in again, so that's 8 blocks change. I might as well copy that because it's exactly the same for the next one. So as you can see from there, so starting from the top left, that's another 4 rows of 2. Okay, so single blocks now this time, guys. Get your smooth stone, top left, and it's 1, 2, and a 3. And go forward and 1 to the left, and it's a single block. So starting from this one, I think it's going to be 61 blocks again, guys. Let me just double check. Going forward all the way. Okay, and let's fill this in. Yep, no, yeah, 60 blocks this time, 60. So I'm going to copy it and take to the left and to the left. Let me just check that is all 60 before we go any further. Yep, so it starts to get a little shorter. Okay, so going back to the front again. Okay, so it's going to be, I think it's 3 rows of 10 again. Let me just double check. So top right, take it to the first block and fill it in. Yep, 10 blocks, so it's going to be 30. Copy it, paste, and paste. Okay, so top right again, and it's going to be 2 rows of 6, so it's going to be 12 blocks again. There you go. And top right again, so it's going to be 2 rows of 12, I think. Let me just go forward again, just double check, guys. And I know I've done that wrong there, so just fill it in. Yeah, it's 12 blocks, so I'll just fill in the rest. Okay, so let me just get a smooth stone block. There we go, and that's 1 and 2. I don't edit out my mistakes. I do appreciate that. Like I said, I'm just human. You just got to go with my my flow. Okay, so top right again. Okay, go forward by, how many are we going by again? I think, is this 12 as well? No, it's 16, so it's going to be 32. So 2 rows of 16 there for you. Okay, and once again, top right corner again, 3 rows of 3, so that's 9 blocks. There we go, done. Okay, so top left, first one in, as you can see on the screen here. Highlight the first one, fill it in. It's 8 blocks. Okay, so that's 16 and 24. Okay, so the next one is in the middle again, and it's going to be 5 rows of 3. So I'll start there, 3 to the right, 5 forward. There you go. And that is 15 blocks, of course. Okay, next one, as you can see on here, it's 1 in from the left. Highlight the first one. It's 9 blocks in total. It's a 3x3. Next one, okay, is a width of 3 again, and you're going to go forward by 6, so that's 18 blocks. Okay, 18 blocks in total. So top right, first block again, and it's 4 rows of 3. There you go, so that's 12 blocks in total. Top left again, forward to the right, to the right by 1. And as you can see there, it's 2 rows of 3. So let's fill that in, so that's 6 blocks. So start in the middle, go forward, and it's going to be 4 blocks in total. It's 2 rows of 2. Okay, so that's now filled in. Top left again, you're going to do 1 row of 4, as so. Okay, I'll fill that in. Okay, top left again, put 1 forward, and you got to go to the right by 7. Okay, so that's 7 blocks. Fill that in. Top left, go to the right by 1, and it's going to be 6 blocks again, as so. But I'm just going to copy that because it's going to be the same. So you're going to go 3 to the right, forward by 1, and it's another 6. Okay, and once again, 3 to the right, forward by 1, and it's another 6. Forward by 1 and another. Okay, and the next one is 3 to the right again. So as you can see here, 1, 2, 3. It's on the 4th block. I highlight it, and it's to the right by 9. Let me just fill that in. So it's 9 blocks in total. Once again, in by 3, and it's going to be 6 blocks again, and another row 6 just in front of it, so that is 12. Okay, so top right corner now, all you need now is highlight the first block, go all the way to the right by at least, let me fill it in for you, let me just highlight it, 17 blocks, guys. Remember that, 17. And behind that 17, you can see this 4th never right here, so it's 1, 2, 3 and 4, just keeping it there. And to the left, you can put 1 smooth stone and 1 back, and you just fill in the rest, but you leave a gap of 1 at the end, well sorry, a gap of 2 just at the end there. So I'll just highlight it all now for you. So I'll be filling in the remaining 9 blocks. Okay, so come to the netherite. You need your blue concrete, which I've lost again. I'm always prepared, mate, always prepared to get my light blue concrete. There we go. Come back by 1 and go 1, 2, 3 and 4 and fill them in. Turn to the right and it's 1, 2, 3. Fill in. Okay, so after that gap here, come back to this 4, go forward by 1. You need your smooth stone again. So I'm just going to highlight it. You just basically fill in the gap of 4 and you go forward by 3, 6, 9, 10. So it's 40 in total. And there's 2 left. To the right. 1 and 2. So like I say, guys, I'm just doing the port side, so everything I can do, you just got to do the same on the other side. So if you can copy and paste it and flip it over, that's great. If not, you just have to go back through all my directions and just do the opposite side. Okay, so coming from this blue concrete which you laid here, you fill in the gap by 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 rows of the netherite, which you can see here, and you come 2 back. So it's over the blue concrete, as you can see there. And once again, just in front of it, it's going to be, let me just choose the block, grey concrete, and it's going to be another row of 13, which I'll fill in now, and fill. As you can see, there are 13 blocks filled in, so I'll just copy it. Okay, so the row in front of it is going to be netherite, as you can see there, so that's netherite, another 2 rows of grey concrete, going forward, another row of netherite, and then another row of grey concrete, netherite, grey concrete, and then netherite and grey concrete just there. Okay, and there's a single grey block which I've just got here next to the netherite, and just behind it you need to do the rest in smooth stone. So that's 1 block there, and it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so that's 15 blocks. So you should be in front of the 3 grey concrete blocks there on the center of the keel. So coming back here, you need to choose your light blue concrete again. Okay, and you go from right to left for 2 rows. So as you can see from the top right corner, come back fill it in. I've just realised I've chosen the wrong block. Okay, light blue. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then come to the bottom left hand corner and finish it off by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is it. So like I say, don't forget to put light grey concrete on the sides and the bottom of any smooth stone you see, but I'm holding off until I've put on the phaser array. Okay, so I'm just doing a few here to show you how I do it. Alright, we're back again, folks. So we're on to round 3 this time, so let's get back to the back of the stern. We've got 2 rows here this time, so I want to make sure once again I'm on the smooth stone once again. I'll start at the back this time, make our way all the way over to the far left. And how many are we doing this time? Let's have a look. We're doing 63 blocks. And go forward by 1. I've gone too far there. Go back by 1. There we go. So that's 2 rows of 63. Okay, so 126. Yep. Okay, this time it's a 4, so you need to go 1 to the left this time. And that's 4 blocks in, so I'll just copy that. And the next one, forward by 1 and 1 to the left. We need to go forward another 2 times. So that's 1 row, 2 row, and a 3rd row. So another 2 there. Okay, now go forward by 1 and 3 to the left. So it's another row of 4. And you need to repeat this 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So that's 4 rows of 4. Another row of 4, but forward by 1 and 1 to the left. The next one is forward by 1 and 1 to the left, but it's a row of 3. So take that out, that block on the right. Forward by 1, 1 to the left again, but it's 2 rows of 4. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left, it's a 3, so I'll just take out that 1. And it's another 3, I'll just take out that 1. And it's another 3. Oh, gone wrong again. Another 3, and I'll take out that 1. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left, that's another 3. And just take that another 3 as well. Okay, so I'll reduce it now. So forward by 1 and it's 3 to the left, so it's 1, 2, and 3. So I'll put 3 blocks there, and then it's a 2, and then a 3 by 1 to the left as well, as you can see. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left, another 3. Forward by 1 and 2 to the left. Okay, and then forward by 1 and it's just a 2 on the left, as you can see there. Once again, it's going to the long section here, so I'll start with the row on the right, go forward, and it's a total of 31 blocks. So copying it, another row of 31 to the left, and another row of 31 to the left. And the reference point this time, we're going to be going from the middle row here. Okay, so it's going to be 4 rows of 3. Okay, so that's 4 rows of 3. So that'll be 12 blocks in total, as you can see there. Top left, forward by 1 and 1 to the left, and it's going to be 4 rows of 2. So that's going to be 8 blocks. Okay, top left. Okay, so the next one is going to be 3 rows of 2, as you can see there. And you just put a single block just in front of it on the left, which I'll have to turn around to do, as you can see there. Now forward by 1 and 1 to left, put down a single block, and then we're going to be doing, I think it's 61 again, is it? Or 60 this time? So we're going to go all the way forward, highlight the last block, 60 blocks we're getting shorter, so 60, and it's another row of 60 to the left, and 2 rows of 60. Okay, this hasn't changed, it's going to be 3 rows of 10, so it's going to be 30 blocks in total. So I'll just zoom out there to show you where it is, and let's fill it in. There we go. And it's going to be, here we go, so it's going to be another 3 rows of 6, so it's 18 in total. So I'll just fill that in there. There we go, 18 blocks. Top right again, highlight the first block and go 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it'll be 24 blocks in total. I'll just zoom out again so you can see. Okay, so the next one is to top right, and it's the first block there, and it's going to be 2 rows of 16 in total, so 32 blocks. So let me just copy that and paste it over. Okay, top right, so it's going to be 3 rows of 3, so 9 blocks in total. Let me fill that in. Okay, so once again, middle block again, reference top left, go across by 1, and it's going to be 3 rows of, let me just highlight it, 8 blocks. So I'm just going to copy that, so it's 8, 16, 24. There we go, forward again, and it's going to be 5 rows of 3, but the first reference point is the middle there. So let me highlight that all. There you go, 15 blocks done. Once again, going from the middle, and it's going to be 9 blocks, 3 rows of 3. That's that one done. So zoom out again. And then it's going to be 3 rows of 6. So that's going to be 18 blocks. So reference point, once again, is the middle block. Okay, top right again. So we're going to be doing 4 rows of 3. So it'll be first one block there, going all the way across to the right. I'll just zoom out again so you can see. There we go, 12 blocks. Middle block again, go forward by 1, and to the right by 3, and forward by 1 row. So that's 6 blocks. Going from the middle again. Okay, so it's going to be 3B3, so it's 9 blocks. There we go. And just go forward by 1 from the middle, and we're going to be just putting 2 in, and then a 3. But we're going to the right by 1. Okay, the next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'll just put a 5 in there, and then forward by 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And the next row is another row of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, I apologize. It was a 6 because we're going in by 1. Okay, so 3 across from the front, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 again. There we go. And the next row is another lot of 6. I'll just fill it in as we go. So reference point again is forward by 1, across by 3, fill it in. So I'll just copy that and go forward by 1. So that's another 6 blocks. And the next one is going to be the reference point, top left hand side corner, go across by 4, forward by 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blocks in total. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, coming across, forward by 1 and 1 to the right, and go all across. That's 1 block. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come back. Okay. As you look towards the bow, give a gap of 2, put 1 block there to the right, and fill it in. So it should be 7 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Now I have put the netherite down again. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'll put that down there again to show you. I'm back by 1. Okay. And from here, get blue concrete again, light blue, and go to the right by 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And put a row of smooth stone just in front of it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, as so. Okay, and then do 2 rows of 8. So highlight that one, go to the left, and let me fill it in. So that's 16 blocks, as you can see there. Once again, go to the top right, first block, and you're going to be doing 3, 6, 7. Okay, so it's 4 rows of 7 to the left, which comes to 28. Okay, so that's 7 rows, not 7 rows, 4 rows of 7. Okay. So coming to the back here, once again, for the light blue concrete, go to the right by grey concrete again. Just put down 1, 2, 3, and 4, as so. Come back, and then you do netherite, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll put it down again. And then back towards on the right, so that's 1, 2, and 3. So 3 blocks there, okay? Now going forward, light grey concrete is another row of 4 for the netherite. 4 for the grey concrete. There we go. And then another row of 4 for the grey concrete, as so. And then a row of netherite. Another row of grey concrete. Netherite again. Grey concrete for 4. Netherite again, and then grey concrete. Okay, and then you're left with 2 on the right. So there should be 2 smooth stone blocks. You can put that on. Okay, so coming back. Okay, where the light blue concrete is. Sorry, the light glass. I can't remember as well. I forgot to change this actually. So if you see the smooth stone line here. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, and then 1 block here on the right. So it's basically on top of the grey concrete line. Okay, and then behind it, you need to do. I'll just select the blocks again. So we're going to be selecting light blue concrete again. Okay, so first block to the left, go across. Fill it in, so it should be 13 blocks, as you can see. So I'll copy that, come back by another row, and 1 more as well. So 3 rows of 13. And then you're going to do a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on the right hand side. And that leaves, so from this corner here, keep going towards the centre. And that is a total of, go all the way across, and fill it in. So that's 15 blocks. And do another row of 15 just behind it. I'll just copy and paste. Okay, I'm going towards the center line here. Okay, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 across. Okay, so that should join up with the center grey concrete line, which is right there. Okay, and once again, folks, if you see any smooth stone, this time around the deflector dish, you can put it on top. Okay, so if this was a single one here, so I'll put a row just to the side of it, go all the way across, and then I'll put it on top, as so. That's the only time I'll be doing it on this side. Okay, so it should look like that. Okay, so that's great, and also here. Okay, so going around the outside. Layer 4, so let's get to the back of the stern again. So let's make sure I pick the right block again. Yep, we're on the smooth stone, and it's going to be 2 rows again. Okay, so I'll start with the one furthest inwards, so I'll go all the way out. So it's going to be a row of 65. Now the row behind it is actually shorter, so I'm going to copy that 65, come back by 1, and remove 2. So it's going to be 63 at the back. Okay, so the next one is a row of 4. So I'll just fill that one in now. So I'll just do that now, and it's 1 to the left as well, folks, as you can see on the screen just there. So I'll copy that, and you need to go forward another 2 rows. So go forward again by 1 and go 2 to the left. Okay, so that's another 4 there, and then another 4 in front of it, and another 4 as well. Okay, so go forward by 1 and 2 to the left. Okay, and then go forward by number 1. Okay, so that's 2 rows of 4 just there. So go forward by 1 and 1 to the left. So that's another row of 4 and another row of 4. Now the row in front of it is going to be a row of 3, but take away a 1 to the right. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left, it's a row of 4. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left, it's a row of 3. So take the one on the right. Forward by 1 and take away the block on the right. Okay, so forward by 1 again, 1 to the left, so it's a 3. So I'll remove the block on the right. Same again for the next one, so I'll take away the left there. So forward again, forward to the left by 1, so it's another 3. And forward by 1 and 1 to the left, so that's another 3. So take away the block there, and a 3 just in front of it. Okay, so I'm just going to choose a single smooth stone block now. So top left, forward by 1 and 1 to the left, and it's a row of 2. Go forward by 1 and it's a 3, as so. Okay, so forward by 1 and 1 to the left, so it's a 3. Okay, so forward by 1 and 1 to the left, it's another 3. Okay, so the far left, forward by 1 and it's just a 2. And then forward by 1 and it's a 3, but 1 to the left, as so. Okay, so now it's going to be 2 whole rows again. I'm sure, was it 31 or 32? I can't remember. So I'll start with the row on the right, fill it in, it's 31. So let me copy and paste, 1 to the left. So that's 62 blocks in total. So from this side, we're going to go forward by 1, and it's 4 lots of 3, so that is 12 blocks in total. Okay, so forward by 1 and 1 to the left, it's going to be 4 rows of 2, so you've got 8 blocks there. Okay, and then starting on the right here, it's going to be a 3v3 block, so 3v3 whole square, I should say, so that's 9 blocks. Okay, so starting from the middle again, so it's just going to be a single row of 3, but 1 to the left, as you can see. Then forward by 1, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, 4 blocks to the left. Fill it in, as you can see there. Now we're going to go forward again, so we'll start on the far left hand side one. So that's my first block I've highlighted. Go forward, I'm sure it's going to be 60. No, 59, we've gone forward by 1 again. Okay, so there we go. So I'll copy that. 59 to the right and 59 to the right. So top right here, okay, put a single block here. And you're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 3 rows of 10, so that's 30 again. Top right hand corner. Okay, first block again. And it's going to be 3 rows of 6. 18 blocks in total. Top right again. Okay, so it's going to be 3 rows of 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's going to be 3 rows of 12. There we go. So that comes to 36. I'll just zoom out again. Go forward. The middle block is the reference. Forward by 1. Go forward, and that is a total of 16 blocks. So you're going to go another 16 to the right. So I'll just copy that. 16 and 16. Okay. Go forward to the end. Go to the middle. Okay. And it's going to be 3 rows of 3. So it's 9 blocks in total. Okay. So middle one again. Go forward by 1. And it's 3, 6, 8 blocks in total. So that's 16, 24. 24 blocks. There you go, all there for you. Go forward, one block towards the middle, forward by one, and it's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. 5 rows of 3. I'm recording late tonight again, folks. I'm getting a bit tired again. So the middle block, it's going to be 3 rows of 3. Middle block as reference, as you can see. Okay, so we're nearly getting there. So this next one is going to be 3 rows, 3 lines of 6. So that's 18 blocks. Middle block is the reference going forward. Okay, 18 blocks. So the next one is top right, followed by 1. And it's going to be 4 rows of 3. So that's 12 blocks, as you can see. Next one is 2 rows of 3. So that's 6. So the middle one as the reference. The next one is the middle one as reference. And it's going to be 3, 3. So that's 9 again. And middle reference is again forward by 1, 2 rows of 3. So let me fill that in. So that's 6 blocks there. Middle block. Take 3 blocks in total. Fill it in. Okay, I'm going to copy it. Forward by 1 and 1 to the right. Forward by 1 and 1 to the right. There you go. So that's 3 rows of 3, but going up in like a staircase to the right. Okay, so next reference point is, as you can see by the glass block there, far left. Okay, and it's a row of 6. Okay, so let me fill that in. There you go, 6 blocks in total. So go to the far left, up by 1 and 1 to the right, and this time it's going to be 8 blocks. There you go, 8 blocks in total. Far left again, go in by 1, and it's going to be 7. 7. Okay, so our next one is, the next reference point is going to be, starting from the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, forward by 1, and it's going to be 6 blocks going to the right. So let me fill that in. Okay, forward by 1, and in total it's going to be, go all the way across, 12 blocks. Okay, and forward by 1, highlight the first block, go all the way to at least, let me fill that in now for you, 25 blocks. Okay, so 25 blocks you have to fill in. Okay, so starting from this one here to the right by 3, so that's the first one I'm highlighting, so this should be 22 blocks, which is correct. So I'll just zoom out, 22 blocks. Okay, so going forward, we'll get the end of here. Okay, when you come right to the end, go forward by 1, and you need to go forward by 3, 6, and 7. Okay, so I'll highlight that first block, and then 1, 2, 3 rows. So it's 4 rows of 7. I don't know what I'm going to run there, so I'll start again. Okay, 7 blocks forward, 3 to the left, so 4 in total, 28 in total. Okay, and then come behind, so these 2 rows where we left off, I'll just get my single block to this, and it's a 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then towards the left is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 netherite, and after that it's 1, 2, and 3 of the smooth stone. Okay, so come back to the 4 and get your light blue concrete and come back by 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lay it down, back by 1. Okay, so it goes there, and then to the right of that, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 netherites again, and then you get grey concrete, and it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll fill that in. Another row of netherite, and then it's 2 rows of 4, so 8 blocks in total. And then another row of netherite, and then it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Another 4, another row of 4 of netherite, and then another 4 of grey concrete, and another 4 of netherite, and then another 4 of grey concrete. Okay, and then where that row of netherite just before the end was, turn right and go forward by 1, 2, 3, and 4 the smooth stone. Okay, and then once you get to the end, turn right again, so you're facing it, and it's a 2 just there. Okay, and then behind this 4 here is going to be 4 before of light blue concrete. So let me choose the right one. So that's 16 in total. There you go. So bottom right hand corner, as you can see here, we're facing towards the starboard side. Okay, forward by 1 and 1 to the right. So let me highlight that first block. Go forward by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks. I'm going to come back so you can see 12 blocks there. Fill it in. I'm going to copy it and do another row to the right. So that's 12 blocks. Okay, So if you go forward by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 7th block, come to the right by 1, as you can see here. Put now down blue concrete and go forward by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 6 in total. And once again, go forward by 2. So that's 1, 2 on the 3rd one. Go to the right by 1. Okay. And then forward by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So another 6 in total. And then you need to go forward. So I'll select the blocks now and there. So it remains, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2 rows of 14, so 28 in total. And to the right here, which you can see we're on the grey concrete line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. So 7 blocks there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so that's more the deflector dish done. Right then. So we're going to push on. Well, once again, folks, get your light grey concrete. I'll do this section here just to help you. So make sure you're on the top, okay, and towards the front of the smooth stone, as you can see here, okay, and this section here as well, but not this section here, okay. So like I say, there's another row going on top. It'll just round the deflector dish, which I'm going to do for you. So that should even it out for now. Final layer, so let's get to it. So let's get back to the stern again and get your smooth stone, and once again I'll make sure I am on the right block, which I am. Hey, okay, so let's have a look at this. So it's 3, come to the top now, so as you say there should be 3 blocks there. Okay, so we're going to focus on the back one this time, so go all the way across. Okay, so it's a flat 3 this time, so it's all going to be the same. So I'm going to fill it in, and we've got 65 blocks, so you need to go forward another 2 rows of 65, which is done. And then you get a row of 4, which is forward by 1 and 1 to the left, as you can see, and then forward by 1. And let me just paste it and copy this again. So I'll copy it and then paste it, and it's 2 to the left, as you can see. And the next 2 rows is just forward by 1, so another 2 rows of 4 in forward by 1. Okay, so forward by 1 and 1 to the left, that's a 4. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left, that's another 4, and then forward another 2 lines. Okay, so that's whole 4 there. Okay, so forward by 1 and then 1, 2, 3 to the left. Okay, and forward by 1 and then forward by 1 and then forward by 1 and another 1. There you go. So that'll be 5 rows of 4. Okay, so the next lot is just going to be a 3, so I'm just going to copy and paste a 3. Okay, so forward by, start on the left. Okay, this block here, which I've highlighted. So forward by 1 and 1 to the left. Paste it down. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left. And then forward by 1 by row 3. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left. All rows of 3. Okay, so the next one is forward by 1, and it's just a 2, so I'll just move the right. Then forward by 1, which is just a 2, so I'll get rid of the right hand side. And then forward by 1 and then 3 to the left. Okay, so it's literally on the corner. And then forward by 1 and 1 to the left, that's another row of 3. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left, another row of 3, and then forward by 1, it's just a 2, so I'll just remove the right. And then forward by 1 and 1 to the left, so it's a 3. Okay, so here comes the long section now, so I'll do the right hand side first, go forward, and it's going to be a total of 32 blocks. Okay, so I'm going to copy it, another 32 to the left. Okay, and then I'll just get my single smooth stone here. I go to left by 1 and come back by 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 4 in total. Top left hand corner again, which is this one. And it's going to be 4 rows of 3, so that's 12 in total. I'll just zoom out so you can see and fill that in. So that's 12 blocks. Okay, forward by 1 and 1 to the left. Okay, so that's 4 rows of 2. Okay, so that's 8 blocks in total. Forward by 1 and 1 to the left, so that's 3 rows of 2, so that's 6, as you can see there. And then top left hand corner here, forward by 1 and 3 to the left, so it's a row of 4. There, all there for you. So forward by 1 and 1 to the left. Okay, highlight the first block, not a cylinder. I was going to do a cylinder there. Forward by 1. Okay, and then go all the way. I think, is it 61? Have I got this right? 60 blocks in total. Okay, once again, it's going to be 3 rows of 10. So top right hand side again. Let me fill that all in. So that's 30 blocks. Okay, so once again, top right, and that's 3 rows of 6. Fill that in, so that's 18. And then top right hand block again. Okay, so go forward by 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. 12 blocks in total. Couldn't get my words out then. Okay, and then do that again another 2 times to the right. Okay, go forward. Reference point is the middle block, so highlight that one and go forward by 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 again. Okay, so 3 rows of 16. Let me fill that in. Copy it, and 2 more to the right. Once again, the reference point is the middle block, and it's 3 rows of 3, so that's 9 blocks. Okay, so the reference point is the middle, forward by 1, and it's going to be 8 blocks in total. So let me fill that in and copy it and then paste it. One to the right and another one to the right. Go forward, middle block. Okay, so it's going to be 5 rows of 3. And let me fill that in as well. So that's 15 blocks. Once again, your reference point's in the middle. Go forward by 1, and it's 3 rows of 3, and it's all filled in there for you. Okay, so middle block again, forward by 1, and it's going to be 3 rows of 6. That's 18, all done there for you. Top right again, and it's going to be 4 rows of 3, so that's 12 blocks. Done. Reference point again, middle block, go forward by 1, and it's 2 rows of 3, all done there for you. Okay, so once again, middle block, go forward by 1, and it's 3 rows of 3. Okay, so that's that done. So once again, reference point is the middle block, forward by 1, and 2 rows of 3. So that's 6 blocks. Once again, reference, middle block, and it's just going to be a row of 3. So we're going to be doing the row of 3s for another, so up forward by 1, to the right by 1. So that's another row, forward by 1 and 1 to the right, so that's another, and then just go forward this time. So we're sticking the rows of 3, forward by 1 and 1 to the right, forward by 1 and 1 to the right. Okay, so go forward by 1, and this is going to be a row of 7. Okay, so let me fill that in. So that's 7. Okay, so so the next reference point, go from the top left, go across by 2, so you're on the 3rd block, and it's going to be 8 blocks in total. Okay, so let me fill that in. Okay, so I'm going to fill that in now. So let me go forward by 1, copy it, and paste it. If it lets me, come on, there you go. So that's another row of 8. So the next reference point is 5 blocks from the left. Okay, so highlight the first one, go across, and it's going to be a 6. And I fill that in. So once again, the next reference point start on the left, and it's on the 4th block here, forward by 1, and go all the way across once again to the deflector dish, and it's going to be a total, let me zoom out, 21 blocks. Okay, so 21 blocks. So once again, we're going to start from this corner, we're going to work our way backwards this time. So that first block, go back by 2, and it's across by 3, well 4 in total, so that's 8 blocks to change. Okay, and then backwards, your next ones is going to be light blue concrete. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 as there. Okay, go forward by 1, and to the left you'll see 3 netherite there, and it's still the same. Okay, so go forward. So the rest of the row here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and fill it all in with smooth stone. And when you get to the end, go back by 1, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 blocks there. Okay, so come back over to the first corner again, as you can see here. Go forward by 1. Okay, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 rows of 4. So that's 28 blocks in total. Okay, so come to back where the light blue concrete is. Okay, once again, you'll see the netherite here. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and back by 1. So it's like an L shape. And once again, do a row of 4 grey concrete, then netherite again, another 2 rows of 4. Whew, we're nearly there, guys. Okay, and then another 4 rows, another 4 rows, another row of 4 netherite, and then grey concrete, then netherite, then grey concrete, and then netherite and grey concrete. And once again, all you'll need to do is on the netherite, turn right, get your smooth stone, and put a row of 4. And once again, we need light blue concrete, and you need to put down a row of 4 behind the smooth stone, another row of 4, and another row of 4. But we need a 5 here, so I'll put 1 at the end just there. And then you'll need a row of 3. So from that single one we did, go back by 1, put 1 on the left and 1 on the right. Okay, so come back again with another 3. So that's 1, 2, and 3, which means go 1 to the right. Now we need to put a temporary block here to that 3. Come back by 1 and get rid of that blue one there. Okay, so it's a single block on its own. Go to the right by 1 and back 1. So that's 1 block already, and it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 blocks, and I've just destroyed a block there. I've destroyed 2 blocks actually. Make sure I've got that right. So that's 1, 2, so that's 1, 2, 3. I'll start again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A whole row of 11. And when you get to the end, come back to the right. Well, we're looking at the starboard side here, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 in total. And then go to the right by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, come back. Okay, and then stay to the end and put down a single block to the right and come back by 2. There we go. And then go forward by 2. And you should be left with 2 whole rows of 3, 6, 2 rows of 8. So that's 1 row. Copy it and paste it to the right. Okay, and then go forward from that row with grey concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 6 and 7. Don't say that mean, please. Okay, and then to the right, as you can see, then the netherite is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, all there for you. And that is pretty much the deflected dish. Once again, for this smooth stone section here, okay, that 4, just put grey concrete in the front and on the top. Okay, just that section, and this section here, just 1 to the side, and put a row in front and going behind. Okay, so that is pretty much all the deck done. Now we're going to do the phasal array. Pretty easy to do, because like I say, it's cut in half of us basically. Like I say, you do a row of 3 of netherite and then a 2 and a 2. What I can do here now, I'm going to copy and paste it. Okay, so 15 blocks in total. Don't forget your orange concrete as well, but make sure it connects with the smooth stone above you. Okay, so I'm going forward, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go again. Keep going. 6, 7, and 8. I'll stop it there. Okay, so that's fine. So I'll do the other side. So what I can do, I can just flip it, can't I? Okay, so once again, make sure it's touching the smooth stone. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this one 11, 12, and 13. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll flip it back again. So we'll do another, because I just want to make sure I've got this right. So I'm pretty sure it's 1, 2, and 3, like this. Okay, I could be wrong, but I think it's going to stay like this, yes, because the deck is separated. Alright, so that's great. So what we need to do now, folks, I'll do the light grey concrete around the phasal array as well. So it'll be this block, and come to the end, it'll be that block. So once again, all the smooth stone you see for all this deck now, once again, just fill it all in with light grey concrete, or any block you like, whatever you're going to be using for the hull. So I'm going to fill it all in now, and then we'll see the end result. Okay folks, this is it. We've come to the end of the video now, but we've just got to do one more thing as well. But I thought I'd give you a quick fly around at how it should look like at this moment in time. So yep, all the outer hull on with the light grey concrete, and the inner hull as well with all the smooth stone. Okay, so the final thing we need to do, we just need to mark off the warp core. Like I say, I've forgotten to do like the last floor, so I'm just going to leave that now really. I don't see the point. So coming to the warp core again, where the orange concrete is, I'll just put it as yellow glass. There's 1, 2, and 3 come out from both sides. 1, 2, and 3, and just join them up. Okay, so that is your warp core. And let's mark off the deck. Okay, so that'll be deck 39 complete. Excellent. So how many more to go? Oh god, yeah, 38. Oh god, why did this ship have to be so big? Oh well, it's a challenge, isn't it? Well, I hope you enjoyed it, folks. If you think I've earned a like tonight, if you want to give it a like. Oh, one more thing as well, just realised. See these 2 lots of smooth stone? There is another one just there. Okay, so before I get into my old rigmarole, There we go. So that's now all done for you. Right, okay, so yeah, I'll start again. If you think I've earned a like tonight or your subscription, you won't mind subscribing or hitting the like button or even hitting the hype button can make the channel grow. Let's make this grow. Okay, but like I say, once again, guys, thanks for all your support. Like I say, the next video out probably will be on the Titanic. I've got another tutorial lined up. Like I say, I have been pushing that, but a good friend of mine got me into the Enterprise D, so I'm not going to forget him for about doing this. This is your fault. But I hope you are enjoying it, folks. So, yep, I'm going to get some sleep now. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so for me, Normandy Junction, I will see you all in the next one.